Assalamu alaikum. Today I'll be reading Jad and Johnny, A Tour of London. Follow along as we read together to improve your English reading and speaking skills. Pause the video at any time to repeat sentences and practice your pronunciation. Let's get started. Jad and Johnny, A Tour of London. The train journey from my village to London took a long time. I tried to read my book, but I was too excited. I still couldn't believe that I was one of the winners of the competition. The train arrived in London and I walked to the hostel. When I found my room, there was another boy there. "Hi, I'm Jad," he said. "I'm from Iraq." "Nice to meet you, Jad. I'm Johnny." "Are you a reporter too?" I asked. "No, I'm a photographer," he replied. We started to talk about the road trip. Jad was just as excited as me. "I love traveling and seeing new places," he said. "Me too," I replied. We were becoming friends. "Let's go out and explore London now," suggested Jad. "Maybe we should wait for the others," I said. I was nervous. London seemed so big. "But I've been in this hostel for 3 hours. It's really boring," he said. "Why don't we do a tour? Then we can see all the famous things in the city." We left the hostel and walked to the center of London. There were so many tours: bike tours, bus tours, walking tours. There was even a scooter tour. Then we saw a yellow minibus and a sign that said Duck Tours, the London tour with a difference. "This one looks good," said Jad. "Let's buy tickets." "I wonder what's different about it," I said. Our seats were next to the window, and we saw lots of interesting things as the minibus drove through London's busy streets. There were very tall buildings, expensive shops, and people in strange clothes. Then something very strange happened. The minibus turned off the road and started driving towards the river Thames. "Jad, what's going on?" I asked, but Jad didn't know either. "Excuse me," I said to the driver, but he just smiled. "Excuse me," I shouted this time, but the driver just kept on smiling and driving into the river. "Ugh! Stop!" I cried. But when the bus went into the river, it didn't sink. Instead, it floated. The minibus turned into a boat. The driver laughed at me, and so did the other passengers. I felt silly, but I laughed too. Our tour went along the river, and we saw some famous tourist attractions like Big Ben and St. Paul's Cathedral. Jad took lots of photographs, and I started writing about our tour. Then, as we reached a bridge, the boat slowed down. I didn't know what was happening. "I've seen this on TV," said Jad. "This is Tower Bridge." Everyone watched as part of the bridge lifted up and made space for boats to go through. "That's so cool," I said. After 2 hours, the tour finished. Now our boat is a bus again, I laughed. I opened the door and stepped out. "Johnny, stop!" shouted Jad, but he was too late. It was the wrong door, and I was standing in the river. The water reached up to my knees. "Oh no!" I shouted. Before Jad helped me, he took out his camera and took a photograph. "That's my favorite photograph of the day," he laughed. "At least I've got something funny to write about in my article," I said, and I laughed too. 1. Who is telling the story? Answer: Johnny is telling the story. 2. Where are Jad and Johnny? Answer: they are in London. 3. Why do people laugh at Johnny? Answer: because Johnny got scared as the minibus drove towards the river. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and share, and don't forget to subscribe to Muhammad Ali English. Thank you, goodbye, see you.